Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha with Ice Cream Fitness here. Once again, it is time for the Monday Q&A, and I'm going to try to do a three-part of these today. So I'm going to knock these out as fast as possible. But hold on, let me give you guys a bicep shot first. And I apologize now if I don't do a bicep shot in each part of the series today because I really have a lot of material to cover. Alright, first question. What are some good general supplements that every lifter should take to benefit his health? In my answer, I'd also like to add her health because I have a fair number of female subscribers also, and a lot of the men here, you have girlfriends, wives, people like that, and you care about their health. Number one on that list is going to be vitamin D3, which I've covered previously in other videos. Vitamin D3 is almost an essential supplement, and I recommend averaging around 1,000 international units a day or up to 5,000 depending on how dark your country is and how much sunlight you get personally. Next on that list is going to be fish oil, and standard fish oil capsules, you only need between 3 and 5 of them per day to get the maximum health benefits, or at least the suspected benefits, because there's some controversy as to how much it actually helps going on right now in the nutrition world. But the average cap per gram is 300 milligrams of combined EPA and DHA, and you only need 3 to 5 of those a day to really get the benefits. And then on top of that, if you feel like you're deficient in any basic vitamins and minerals, take a multivitamin. If you feel your diet isn't varied enough or you don't eat enough fruits and vegetables, I would recommend a multivitamin to help counterbalance that a little bit. And those are the basics for health there. All right, next question. What level of body fat percentage is attainable naturally, no drugs, fat burners, etc., and metabolic damage caused by long caloric deficits? Well, first of all, you got to remember the thing with metabolic damage that also happens to people who cut with drugs, because oftentimes they add in drugs to just replace their thyroid hormone and stuff. So they suffer it just as much when they come off, but reversing, I almost hate to say metabolic damage, really just slowed down metabolism, and it's not as bad as it's been made out to be by some experts. And I think Lyle McDonald pretty much dispelled that myth very recently. If you guys saw all the debates going on online, he provided the best material, scientific data proving that it's been massively blown out of proportion. But metabolic damage, as you're terming it, is very easily reversible. It's a small amount of metabolic slowdown based on thyroid function and to some extent muscle mass. But it is very easily managed for people who aren't doing a prolonged cut. Simple refeeds, diet breaks, and things like that can absolutely reverse it 100% for most people cutting. But as far as your first part of the question, any body fat percentage is obtainable naturally. Drugs do not give people an ability to get leaner. They give them the ability to look harder and fuller and more striated while maintaining muscle fullness and even drier than they can obtain naturally. It's not the actual fat difference. Now what they do as far as fat loss, some of them can keep your metabolism from slowing down because you're throwing synthetic thyroid hormones in, or the anabolic drugs can help you preserve muscle mass completely and far more superior to what a natural can. And they just in general let you eat more calories. A lot of the fat burning drugs let you eat more calories while losing the same amount of body fat. Or let you cut a little faster if you want, and the other drugs preserve muscle tissue. But they don't actually give you an ability to get leaner than a natural does. So there's a misconception there, but they do give the ability to make you look more cut, chiseled, full, and all of that without necessarily making you leaner. So don't get the two confused. You can get down to 4 or 5% body fat naturally, but the question becomes, why would you want to unless you're going to step on a bodybuilding stage? Because getting ultra ripped or contest ripped, every single, and I mean every single legitimately natural bodybuilder I've ever met bitches about it. They bitch about the fact that they lose their sex drive. A lot of them have impotence and things for months on end as a result of it, of doing this cutting. So you need to keep that in perspective. Unless you are serious about making a career out of it or winning bodybuilding shows as a natural, I don't recommend cutting that lean without exogenous testosterone in your body. Period. Alright, last question in this series. How to work out with herniated disc. Any specific workout routine? I'd like to make an official stance on this one. I'm not going to actually answer this question, and I never, ever answer this question because I get asked this almost on a daily basis. Yes, I do have a formal background studying a lot of these things at university, and I have a lot of real world experience with it, but I am not a physical therapist. I am not qualified to prescribe training protocols to a person with a herniated disc. And I would recommend those of you who have serious back injuries who send me and even other YouTube channels these questions, do not trust a person online who has not seen your x-rays and seen your actual medical records to give you advice if you have a herniated disc or a major back problem. Because if you take their advice and you don't know that they're qualified to give you the advice and they don't have your medical records and x-rays, they could potentially paralyze you for the rest of your life by giving you advice. So don't take the chance. Go talk to your physical therapist about it. So I hope this has been informative, and I will talk to you guys next time.